What the fuck is up, YouTube? Thank you so much for 300 subscribers. I really don't know what you subscribe to me for. I don't post nothing but cringe on main, but you know what? Thank you so much. Holy wow. So I wanted to celebrate by a little story time video about how I found out one of my friends was a groomer. Now, the correlation there between celebrating my YouTube 300 subscribers versus telling us a very tragic story of my past, it's starting to blur to me a little bit. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I just think it would be fun. Like, just get to know me a little bit better and, you know, my trauma. You know, let's trauma bond, boys. My life was going pretty good. I just, you know, I was still in high school. I was security guarding. I was playing like a lot of League of Legends. And I was playing with my boys, Malik and Snivy. And we had this one extra guy. We're gonna call him Roy. So Roy was actually one of the chillest dudes in our server. He was really popular and he was like one of the oldest among us. I think he was 44. I don't really know because he lied about his age a lot. Like, depending on who you asked, they would give you a different number for, you know, his age. He kept lying to everyone. But from my understanding, the most firmest age we know is that he's 44. He's very, very far away from us. You know, we're on the 16 to 18 range. Okay, we're all like normal ass fucking high schoolers, and he's 44. So we're just playing every day. And on one of the days, he invited a girl to our server because we just played with her. She was playing support. He was playing ADC because he mained ADC. He mained Vayne ADC. He has like 1,000,000 points on Vayne. At the time, this wasn't weird because he like invites a lot of people. Our server was filled to the brim with randoms. This wasn't anything new. We were just playing the games, right? Like we always do. And Roy just ended up not being there that day. We're gonna call this girl Rabbit. While Roy wasn't there, I was taking the place as ADC. Anyways, I'm just watching YouTube and I'm like a security guard at a car rental place. And I got a text message from Rabbit. And Rabbit's like, hey, you're the Yasuo from today, right? And I'm like, yuck. Because I was actually a nonchalant dreadhead. And now I'm fucking with you. But I was like, yeah, this is him. This girl had a huge crush on me. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it was. Actually, no, I do know what it was because I don't want to say it because it's fucking embarrassing, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyway. I was basically oh god, oh shit, I was basically so good at League of Legends that girls ended up adding me and like having a crush on me. And it was funny because I never like surpassed gold. Anyways, I found out she had a crush on me because, you know, she would send me weird shit like this and tell me about her day and like send me poems and shit. At first, I wasn't very reciprocating on her feelings. I don't just date random people on the internet. But eventually, you know, when I'm all alone, sitting at my job, and it's fucking dark and desolate. There's like a homeless guy just roaming around, ready to stab me when I'm not paying attention. Someone gives you attention, it's just like, hey, you know what? Fuck it, why not? So, I ended up developing a little bit of a crush. Okay, call me an e-dater, whatever. But anyways, we were actually kind of hitting it off. We planned to play the next day. And for like a week straight, we'd be playing. We wouldn't be flirting. We would be flirting because, of course, we'd be playing with my friends. I told Roy about what happened the other night, and I sent him screenshots. And I'm just like, hey, you know, she has a crush on me. I think I may have a crush on her too. I don't know yet. But here's the kicker. Eventually, she actually told me she was only 16, and she was turning 17 in like 2 months. And you see, I was an 18-year-old. You know, 18 and 17 is not bad, but still waiting for a 16-year-old to turn 17 was still a little weird to me. So I kind of told her, hey, this isn't really gonna work out. The point of like waiting for a 16-year-old to turn 17 was just weird to me. So even then, I was like still in the right mindset. I was like, nah, okay, so this is not gonna work out. But you see, our boy Roy had a very different mindset than what I had. Mind you, this is after I fucking tell him that I thought I had a crush on her, but didn't end up pursuing it because of the age gap. And I'm not even fucking kidding. Less than a week later, I joined the call with Roy and Rabbit still in the call. And I joined, right? First thing he says to me, yeah, so me and Rabbit started dating, by the way. And I'm I was like, what? And I'm fucking speechless, dude. I'm literally just like, I'm sitting there. I took my headset off. I'm just like, I'm numb. I can't feel anything. I can't hear anything. And I hear like, you know how when you take your headset off, it's like quiet. I hear, yeah, you want to say? I put my headset back on because I was trying to hear what they're saying. I was like, what'd you say? And they're like, yeah, you trying to 3-stack? And I'm just like, are you serious? You just, as a 44-year-old, just admitted to dating a minor. Granted, it is online. It's still fucking weird, dude. That is so fucking weird, dude. Especially since he just gave me, like, not even too long ago, he gave me advice like, hey, you know what, you did the right thing. She's too young. And I'm thinking in my head, like, maybe he was just saying that shit so he could take a turn, you know? Maybe when I step away, he's like, all right, my turn. Like, this isn't high school, dude. And how did he expect me to respond to that? Do you want a 3-stack? Yeah, dude, cue me up. Dude, that was just fucking out of nowhere. You just dropped the biggest bombshell. Now, see, the server really liked this dude. After I like sent a message through to all the people, it was like a big ass message. It broke half the server, right? Because half the people agreed with what he was doing, which that's crazy. Like, what? Mind you, they were all like 16 through 18, so they're not like fully developed in the head. They don't really know how big of a deal this is. And I was one of those people. And I completely understand that. Like, it's a mistake young people make. But yeah, I had to kick him out, obviously. So I kicked him out. Half the server breaks up because we can't be friends. Roy was the glue holding us all together. Yeah, now that's why only me, Malik, and Snivy are like the original 3 from the group. Meanwhile, the other group, the one that supported Roy's choice, we kind of stopped talking to them. They did eventually break apart. It didn't have to do with Roy, kind of just had to do with like cheating allegations. While this was all happening, Rabbit and Roy would break up constantly, and he would be the freak to like keep begging for her back. It was along the lines of like, don't do this to me, or I want to teach you how to be a good baby to me. I know how to fix you. It was like so fucking weird, dude. Hey, quick side tangent. Sorry the tone shift all of a sudden, but I just came back from having a big old plate of tiki masala chicken and 2 large iced latte Dunkin' Donuts. I think they're called Dunkin' Lattes, and that shit was so good, dude. God damn, that shit was great. Yeah, so anyways, I'm a little sleepy, but let me tell you the rest of the story. So after the initial kicking, because, you know, we weren't gonna have him in the server anymore, he would still text me frequently. They both would, and I would see 2 sides of a coin. One where he's like trying to be sweet, you know, it's kind of weird I didn't block him immediately. I guess the situation didn't really settle on me. Like, it didn't really occur to me how bad the situation really was. I'll show the messages on the screen right now. And as much as I would have loved it to be funny texts like EDP showing his shit that he took to a girl, these are a little bit more on the serious side. They're like talking about having kids together, how she's always being called disgusting, and in an ironic way, they both fell into a deep depression. Honestly, I kind of handled the situation poorly. I should have just called an adult or something, or I should have called the cops and say, yo, this guy's grooming. Honestly, yeah, that is what I should have done. That would have been a way better thing than what I did. I kind of just ignored the problem. As for what they're doing right now, I don't know. Rabbit, I haven't seen in a long time. I don't even know their Discord anymore. I don't have it saved. Roy, I don't know what's going on with him either. Last time I've seen him was like 4 years ago, and he was kind of just hopping into Discord to Discord, and I know he hung out in the League of Legends one a lot. So, I mean, some of you guys may have even talked to him if you guys are in the League of Legends server. If you ever see a man with 1 million points on Vayne, who knows, maybe even 3 million now, you might be talking to the boy Roy. You never know. Now, I don't want to leave this video on a negative note, because this is a celebratory video. Let me go ahead and reiterate, thank you so much for 300 subscribers, dude. Oh, what's crazy to me is I saw a VTuber react to me. He may not be big, but I think it was just so wholesome. Watching someone react to you, like, that is so adorable. I'm not even gonna lie, I watched that video like 4 or 5 times. I also got people wanting to collab with me, and it kind of blew my mind because I thought that only happened to people with like 100k videos, like people reacting to you and wanting to collab with you. Dude, that was like awesome. I'd love to work with other people. But yeah, if you stuck around this long, go ahead and leave a subscribe. I may post more story videos. Fuck, I might even post another manga video for all I know. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if there's any girls out there that need a duo on League of Legends, I'm taking, bitch.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like swap.